Faustino, you have gained 11 rating points and remained unbeaten in the strong master section. How was your experience playing in Fujairah?
Yeah, my experience was good. I am happy with my performance. I got 6.5 points out of 9, win 4 games, drew 5 games, so I am happy with the overall result, yeah.
Which was your favorite game from the tournament?
My favorite game, I believe, was the 5th round, I believe. I played against Daniel Sapenov, a strong EM from Kazakhstan. I believe he has 14-year-old, so he's so strong. So yeah, I played good in that game and I won with black pieces, yeah.
Would you like to share what happened in the game?
Well, the game I played with black, he started with d4, I played knight f6, he played knight f3, I played d5, and there he played e3, trying to, well, play kind of call a system or super tort. There I played e6, bishop d3, I played c5, and then he played b3. And there in the middle game I played knight e4, interesting idea, sacrificing a pawn, but I got a compensation for light squares, and well, a nice d5 square for my knight, and his c2 pawn was retroceded, and so yeah, I had good compensation, and there, well, then the game continued, and he offered me a draw when he played king h2, I believe in the move 30 or something like that. I refused the draw, and I played queen c4, there he repeat with king g2, I played queen b5, which was a blunder, but then I realized that he played king h2 bad, queen c4, king g2, and then I realized that I have rook b3, which is nice because if he takes the pawn on f7, I have some queen f1 tricks, because it's king f1, I have rook f7, and the king is in f1 and the queen f2, so he spin and I win, and if queen f1 I have knight is fork, and I got winning. So that's why against rook b3 he played king h2, and then I found a nice trick with knight d3, which is attacking the rook, and he can't take the knight because rook e3 and queen e3, then the rook on f1 is hanging, and there he played rook g1, and then I found that nice move queen d3, which is threatening knight g4 and win the rook on f3, and I get with rook against the bishop, so it's winning. He played d5, which is very good resort, trying to complicate the game and create some passers, trying to play, well, d6, creating 2 passers pawns in one is 6th rank and one is 5 rank, and or trying to play d takes c6 with my f pawn is pin. So there against d5 played nice queen e4, and there because it looks like I blunder f d takes e6, I am losing because he's threatening like rook f7 or ef7, and I am like 2 pawns up because I was 1 pawn down, and yeah, if I lose another pawn I am 2 down, if I lose another pawn it's 3 down, but d6 is kind of a blunder, or because knight d1 and I'm attacking the queen, and I attacking the rook with the rook on b3, which was because his rook is in f3. I play knight d1, and there he played e takes f7 check, and I played rook f7, and it was, all my pieces, all his pieces and my pieces are, I don't want to say anything like, my knight d1 is attacking the queen, the rook can take the knight, the rook can take the both rocks, but he is losing because if he takes my knight, which is attacking the queen, he lost. Well, he played rook takes knight, I played rook f takes f3, and yeah, his king is too bad because he played g4 in middle game or opening to try to attack, because his pawn was in g4, then in the middle game he played h4, so his king was in h2 without any protect, and yeah, it was a nice game, yeah.
Amazing. And Faustino, you are one of the strongest juniors that is coming up, and you are reaching the world top level in a few years. And in the second round or the third round, you faced Roman, who is also in your category, and he's also very strong. And you won that game, and it was a beautiful game. Would you like to also share what happened in that game?
Yeah, he started with the white pieces, and he played one e4, which Roman likes the dynamic play, so he starts with 1e4. I played e5, trying to play solid against Roman. So he played knight f3, knight c6, and there he played the Italian with bishop c4. I played bishop c5, he played, I believe, d3, knight f6, castles, and there I played d6, which is interesting, trying to knock castle too quickly and maybe trying to attack sometimes. There I play c3, I play a6, trying to play bishop a7, and there attack knight h5. And there he played, I believe, he played rook e1, I believe, bishop a7. No, he didn't play rook e1, he played a6, a4, bishop a7, and then he played knight bd2. And there I prepare, my preparation was this idea of knight h5, which looks like I'm losing a pawn because knight takes c5 wins a pawn, and knight in h5 is free, but it's losing because then of knight takes e5, queen takes h5, bishop c4 is trapping his queen. He can play queen c5 because it's the queen, queen h4 is the queen, and he's losing. And yeah, knight h5, there he played rook e1, which is I believe the best move. There the idea is queen f6, trying to attack. Play knight f1, trying to defend the king, and there I played knight f4, trying to play queen c6, bishop c4, so I am good attacking chances there. That's why he played bishop takes knight, which is I believe a rare move. Well, rare, it's not rare, but it's the best move of the machine, which I believe I thought like he didn't play, he will play that move because I believe for me was not the normal move. But he played bishop f4, queen takes f4, and there the machine said like knight d3 was the best move, trying to play knight d5, attacking my queen and c7 pawn. Well, against knight d3, the best move for the machine I believe is queen f6, knight d5, queen d8, but yeah. White is good playing h3, stopping bishop c4, castle, play d4 and play that position. But he decided to play queen d2, trying to trade queens, which I accept. I accept the trade the queens with queen takes d2. He recapture with the f3 knight. And there I played knight d7, trying to play c6 maybe. The knight maybe goes to c6 sometimes. So knight c6 he played knight d3, trying to play some like d4 or knight d5. So there I played bishop d7, trying maybe to long castle. Well, then the game continued, we played knight f3, and yeah, then he's played d4 and tried to break my structure, but I played with f6 and solidify my structure. And then in the middle game, yeah, we were repeating with rook h8, bishop f7, rook h8, bishop f3, and I refused to draw again with bishop e8 to not repeat. And there, the machine said that all is equal, but I believe in the practical chances, black has more chances than white because I have the pair of bishops, and yeah, bishop can play to h5, and yeah, it's a nice position. And there he played d takes e5, which is not too good because yeah, that change is good to me because the bishop on e7 was like bad with the pawn on d4, but with d takes e5 now my bishop on e7 is nice, so I recapture with a d pawn, trying to change rook. He changed rook with rook d8, king d8, and there he played bishop e6, trying to play rook d1 and trying to attack my king, and my bishop on e8 is kind of defending d7, but rook in f8 is not too good. But there I played king c7 because it's a prophylaxis to rook d1, because if rook d1 I can take on e3 and he should take with the f pawn, and he's not stack pawns in e3 and e4. So that's why against king c7 he played, I believe, knight c4. There I played bishop h5, trying to play rook d8 and take the knight on f3 and try to hit with the she pawn. And bishop h5, he played rook d1, rook d8, we changed rooks, king d8. And there he played a rare move, which is mad for machine, but it's kind of maybe logical. but he played g4, which is kind of a bad positional move because he is weak in the f4 square for my knight, maybe knight g6, knight f4. But the idea if it's bishop e8, he have knight d6, attacking my bishop and the b7 pawn. That's why I played bishop g6, trying to attack the pawn. He defended with knight fd2, and there I played a nice move with c5, trying to break his structure. c3 before a5 was the response. So well, c5 as I c takes before knight c6 and try to take all the pawns. The key move is like c5 because I am threatening c takes knight c6 and all his pawns are in dark squares. Yeah, that my bishop can attack and his bishop can defend. So that's why there I was better. And yeah, there I play c5, and there we continue the game. And yeah, I won a pawn. Then we changed my bishop light square for the one of his knight. We changed that, and yeah, we got a position like knight and bishop against knight and bishop, opposite color bishops. So that's why he had good drawing chances because the bishop are opposite color. And yeah, but with knights it's different because with knights and he has pawn on a5, which I can attack with knight on c6 and bishop d4, bishop c3 something. Yeah, and there we continue the game, and we blunder, I believe, with knight c4 check. Yeah, I played king d6 with my last move. I believe he played knight c4, which is, I believe, the decisive blunder because king c6, and now he's losing because I'm threatening knight d6 and change knights. I think he played their king c2 and I played knight d6, and we change knights, which looks like it's a draw because, okay, you are a pawn down, but you have opposite color bishop, like I said, but the a5 pawn is he will lose the a5 pawn, so he's losing. Now he has the f5 pawn passer, and I believe well, I don't have, so we have two passers, but the pawns are in f2 and f5, so it's not like yeah, and I have one pawn up because I have the two passers with b7 a6, and I have a pawn on h7, which is nice, which is a bad pawn because the pawn promotes in a different square than in my bishop. So if we get a position, for example, pawn on h7 and bishop on b6, for example, and we change all my pawns, so it's a draw. King and bishop, king against king, bishop, pawn. If the bishop's with rook pawn, obviously. If the pawn promotes in different color that the bishop is a draw, so maybe he has good drawing chances. But the problem is that I can play sometimes bishop f6 and try to stop his pawn from advancing, and there I play b5, king b6, king c5, a5, a4, king b4, so, and I am promoting the pawns, and he can stop maybe with the king and the bishop. They both won't have the age to try to, create his pieces. And yeah, there I continue advance my pawns, put the bishop on f6, and there, yeah, where I was with my pawn on b3 and a4, and he resigned because I was playing knight 3, a2, and promoting with my bishop on f6. So it was a nice game, yeah.
Amazing, amazing. What a game, and how well do you explain this game, how deep you go. That's fantastic. Would you like to share with us who are you training with currently? Who is your coach?
What?
Who is your coach currently?
Yeah, I believe I don't want to say it.
Okay, that's fine. And how long do you train every day? Like how long do you practice chess?
Depends, but between 5 and 8 hours probably a day, yeah.
Okay, and you also...
Classes and practice, play chess, yeah.
Wow, and you also go to school?
Yeah, I go to school. When I am in my house here in Barcelona, I go to school, yeah.
Okay.
But I go only from 9 a.m. to 12:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject is educational gymnastics.
Gymnastic?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And do you have a favorite chess player?
My favorite chess player is Magnus.
Magnus? Okay. And you played with Magnus once online, right?
Yeah, we played 5 times. Yeah.
5 times.
Yeah, we played once, then I won the first game.
Yes.
Yeah, and then he tied the match, and then we played on, Bullet Pro, all the games. We played 3 games, yeah, in a Bullet Pro 21 of June, I believe, of this year, so 2 months ago, and yeah, I won 2-1, so I am up.
Oh,
in the
you
score, so
have a better score with Magnus.
I retire off the chess. yeah, it's nice to have the score up against Magnus, 3-2, so yeah, it's nice.
Right. And what is your goal with chess? Ambition? What is your dream of chess?
My dream of chess is to become world champion, yeah.
World champion. And
Yeah.
is there any one player you want to challenge for world championship?
Gukesh maybe?
Gukesh,
Or
okay.
Magnus for sure.
Okay, Magnus.
One
Okay.
of them.
Thank you, Faustino. You are a
Thank
bundle
you.
of energy, and your knowledge and your in-depth analysis shows how strong a player you are. Thank you so much for giving us your time.
you.
All the very best.
Thank you.